What is up, comic fans? I have done the unthinkable. Never would I thought I've ever gone down this rabbit hole, but I absolutely did. I am officially a comic speculator. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll break it all down right after this. Huge shout out to my homie Justin. Be sure to hit him up if you need anything cleaned or pressed. He can definitely help you out. The link is in the description of my video. And as always, a huge thank you and a shout out to ABX Comics and Games. That's my local comic shop. They're fantastic. You would not regret following them on their Facebook page, which is also linked in the description. There's always another person that I shout out at the beginning of all my videos, but I'm going to save that because this video is going to be focused heavily on them and their store. So let me find a knife, Cyclone, and we will get right into it. So comic book speculating is the art form of trying to predict the comic book market. It's for people who are investing in comic books that are looking for a higher return on their investment. They want to buy something for cheap and have the ability to sell it later for a profit. So this takes a lot of time, effort, and energy and knowledge of the hobby to be able to look at trends, get a good understanding of them, or a lot of time because you have to invest heavily in following sites, news, big social media imprint, so you can kind of know when something's going to pop if there is a warning of it, and spend some money trying to pick something up that you can then return that investment on. There's a specific book, specific story, specific thing happening in comics that has absolutely taken my attention by storm. I already focused on it in a specific video, I believe a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure when this video will release, so it's hard to gauge the time frame on all this, but at the moment, as of now, which is how things stand, I spent a chunk of change picking up this large box of a specific title. And it was kind of thought about it for a while, and it's very interesting because this title has definitely been on everyone's radar after it released. It was really all the way up until the point of the week of release. Not many people knew about what was going on. Typically, this stuff like bleeds through and everybody knows well in advance, and that was not the case for this book. They kind of kept it low-key. There's packing peanuts everywhere. Let me try to be gentle with this. There we go. So I've got a box and a box. They kind of kept it low-key. They got all the orders in. They didn't allow for like massive reorders and stuff like that. They just let the people that order, and that was it. That was a wrap. And in the process of doing that, it made the ratio variance for this book more limited than you would typically see for ratio variance. So there just weren't as many out there. And there's a specific ratio book that has caught my attention in a big way. Holy crap. So the book is none other than from Image Comics, and it's Void Rivals issue number 1. And here's the A cover for it. A lot of people might know this is the introduction to what Image Comics has now under their leadership called the Energon Universe. They have the rights to G.I. Joe, and they have the rights to Transformers. And once they got those rights, they're gearing up to start pumping out books and stories, and they introduced it in the most unique way possible. They did it inside of the pages of this book called Void Rivals. It's going to be a shared universe, and inside of Void Rivals, they introduced the first appearance of the Transformers under their publication. And inside this set that I've got right here, this is what Big Time Collectibles, huge shout out to them. Check out their website. You already know the routine. Follow them on social media. Don't miss out on the awesomeness that they're doing. That way you know what's going on with them. And this was what they dub and what they call a spec set. A spec set, a speculator set. So for people that like to invest in comics and resell them, this was catered to them because of getting a hold of those high ratio variants they ordered heavily on the book. So they had a lot to go around. And in the process of that, they put together this package and put it out for like a good deal. So you get 10, or I got 10 of the A covers, which I definitely don't need 10 of any book, but I've got 10 of the A covers in this box set, 10 of the B covers, which will 20 books now. 20 books. 20 B covers. And this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 right here. I wonder if there's more in here. Oh, potatoes. Oh, potatoes. Yo, this is about to get insane. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be nuts. That boy right there better be pristine. Yes. Oh, my gosh. So I've been looking at some of these covers online and stuff, and that's what I was looking for. And this is the very interesting part, because you know we have some fantastic artists in our community, but we also have 10 of the blanks, like 10 of the blanks. Like the sky is the limit for this one. I might even let my kids draw Transformers on there. But yeah, so that's 30 books right there. Now comes the money. Now comes the reason that I decided to go this route. So I was wanting to get these ratio variants for this book, but they were actually super freaking expensive. I've been watching them online. They're not going down in price. So we have 10 of the A, B, and F covers. We have 3 of the 1 in 10 covers. And here's a cover for that one. I don't see his name on it, but this is a gorgeous variant for the 1 in 10. So 3 of those, which is pretty cool, right? Because you get 10A, 10B, and 10C. So there's one of those for each stack of those. And then you get the 1 in 25. Gorgeous book. Fantastic cover. Now we're talking a little bit more money here. And then you get the Jim Chung fantastic 1 in 50 here. And then this is the reason right here. This next one is why I decided to do this. I've been watching this one specifically, wanting, having to have it. And it's just not going down on price. There's not a lot of them floating around up there in the YouTube sphere, or the eBay sphere, or the Instagram sphere. And the ones that are going for multiple hundreds of dollars. Even a color rubbed copy that was not a 9.8 contender went for hundreds of dollars. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to go back to Big Time Collectibles. I'm going to just get that spec pack, and I'll have all the covers I want, and I can just give away a lot of the extra ones. If you see some of these and you're like, yo, I didn't get that book, I want that book, there's going to be copies posted on Pop's Attic on Instagram. So if you want copies for proper price, not busting no heads, the link to Pop's Attic is in the description, and there's always stuff going up there that I don't keep. And this is the cover. This was the secret hidden variant. This is the one that set it off. This one is the one to have, and it is the 1 in 100 Daniel Warren Johnson cover, who everyone knows at this point. Daniel Warren Johnson is taking over the Transformer series, writing and drawing it, featuring none other than Jetfire right there on the cover. That is just amazing. That moment in the book was fantastic. I'm completely invested in this Transformer thing. If you've been following the channel, you know I'm collecting and reading the original run currently. I've been having a blast doing that. I've been reviewing it as I go on Sunday nights. But man, I cannot believe that I actually pulled the trigger on this. Like this is amazing. So this I'm probably going to end up taking with me to Heroes Convention 2024 and getting this. If everything goes fantastic, I'll get this worked on from Daniel Warren Johnson. At least get a signature on it. This is not going into a CGC encapsulation. This is going into a comic skin. Slab it yourself comic, as I've shown previously on like those graded comic collection videos I do. I want this to be done in a way that I want it, with a certain label and everything. But man, this is a pristine copy. Shout out to Nelson and the guys over at Big Time Collectibles. Fantastic. Gorgeous stuff. So yo-ho. Let me know in the comments, what comics do you speculate on? Can you remember speculating if you're not a normal investor, like the FOMO stuff and stuff like that? Do you dive into any of that? We got the 1 in 50. That's fantastic. I believe one of these 1 in 25s will end up going up for sale on Pop's Attic. I have one of these already. So that is just amazing. That 1 in 10, that B cover. this right here. Got a stack of blanks. I never have a stack of blanks or a bunch of blanks, but man, I can't imagine. Something needs to be done with these. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this purchase. This is outside of my normal wheelhouse to do something like this, but hey, I did it. It happened. We're there. We're here. Now what are we going to do from there? But I'm excited to have this. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the join button down below, become a member of the Legion. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.